Okay, I cleaned off the heatsink pads that the transistors mount to, and I'm putting fresh heatsink compound on there. Just wanted to show you that. You can see I got the Kapton tape over top of the cables over there. Keep them from getting up under the board. Alright, got it ready for the Toshibas now. Be putting them in a second. Okay, want to clean up the pads a little more. Get some of that excessive solder off. There's the new transistors. 879 red dots. Anyway, got good gains on all of them, so it should produce a lot of power. Alright, more to come. Alright, got them all sitting in there and screwed down. I have to leave the screws loose that mount the board until I get the transistors in there and screwed down, to make sure they get centered up in the hole like they ought to. Okay, more to come. Alright, got them all soldered in place now. I gotta change that power wire out to the 4 AWG oxygen-free copper cable. That Stinger cable that I like to use. That's next. More to come. Got the little thermostat board installed, and your fan's going to plug in right there. Still got to put the 4-gauge wire on, and I also got to put the feedback boards in. Okay, more to come. Alrighty, and the 4 AWG cable all soldered in place. And I'm getting ready now to put the 120 amp connector on there. Already got the pins crimped, and they're hydraulically crimped. I got heat shrink over them. It's the kind of heat shrink that's got the glue inside of it. So when you shrink it down, you can actually see the glue oozing out on the ends there. Just makes for a tighter, more waterproof connection. Not really necessary for a radio. It's going to be in a vehicle or in the home. Okay, all right, more to come. I got all of the enhancements done. Replaced the 1000 microfarad DC input buffer filter with a 3300 25 volt gold. Same thing with your voltage regulator buffer filter. Replaced it with a 3300 microfarad gold. Okay, your 10.7 AM IF filter has been replaced with a tighter filter. That's a 20 kilohertz wide filter there. The first RF amp has been replaced with a 2SC 2999. Okay, and I've installed the enhanced filter. You can see it right there. That's the high cut filter. It replaced that capacitor that they had in place there for that. This thing has 2 inductors and 2 capacitors. So anyway, works better. And let me see, I think that's about it. Got the switches mounted on the back. This is your high cut switch. That way is on. Of course, radio's sitting upside down now. This is your amp switch. Okay, of course I'll label them on the top cover. But just remember, high cut and amp. Okay? Yeah, I apologize. My hand's still shaky, wiggly. For all of you that don't know, I suffered a stroke in October. Went through rehab and getting back into things. They tell me I'm going to get full use of everything back, and it does seem to be getting better. I still got a little shake in my left arm and left hand, but it's much better than what it was, and it's gradually getting better every day. Thank you guys for all of the well wishes and all of the patience. I do appreciate it. Okay, all right, let me get this thing put back together. The amp section's all finished. The radio is now all finished. So let me put it all back together and we'll start doing some testing. Okay, more to come. Okay, Dennis, here it is. I have a 1,000 watt slug in the RMS side and a 1,000 watt slug in the PEP side. Meter on the left is RMS. Meter on the right is PEP. Okay. Now let me get something to set the camera on. Hang on a second, be right back. Okay. We are at 13.8 volts. See that? 13.8 volts. And meter on the left is RMS. We'll be reading on that bottom scale. There where it says 100, that's actually going to be 1,000. Okay, the multiplier's on times 1. Same thing on the peak side, the meter on the right. 100 is going to equal 1,000. Okay? That multiplier, the times 1, that's the multiplier for the PEP side. Alright, I'm on AM. And let's see, let's get the channel to 20. Hello, audio, hello, audio. Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Well over 1,000. Let's go to times 2. Now, RF power on the radio is all the way up, so is the mic gain. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test. Now, there where it says 60, that is 1,200. Alright, so we're doing a little bit over 1,200. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Audio, hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Audio. Alrighty. Now that was on AM. I'm going to switch to lower sideband. Still at 13.8 volts. Hello, audio, audio. And we're about 500 watts RMS and a little over 1,200 PEP. And that was your fan kicking on. Okay. When she starts getting a little warm, all the fans kick on high. I set it up that way. Okay, we want to protect those high dollar transistors. Audio, hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, audio. Alright. Now you'll see when it starts cooling it down, they'll cut off completely. So it'll be quiet. Okay, but when it needs to cool, they all come on high, the internal fans and the external fans. You know, I don't even know if you can hear that because I had the radio sitting down there in the air. What I was saying is that when the fans come on, they come on high because we need to protect the transistors. Okay? And when it cools down, they'll all go off. So it'll be quiet. But when the radio needs to be cooled down, when the amp needs to be cooled down, the fans all come on high, and they just kicked off. Now, you may see it cycle on and off a few times. It'll do that because that big fan comes on and cools off the heat sink, but then the internal heat brings the heat back up and turns everything back on again. All right. Now that's at 13.8. You can run it at 15 if you want to. I don't recommend it. Maybe 14 and a half would be the limit I'd say to run it at. But it'll do more power if you run it at 15 volts. Well, tell you what, let's just see how much power it will do. Go ahead and run this up to 15. Sorry, my hand is still shaky. That's 14.8 right there. That's close enough. We'll leave it set at 14.8. See what she does for power. Hello audio, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Audio test. That's that's a little over 1,400 watts. Let's look at that again. I don't know to believe that. Audio 600 watts RMS, a little over 1,400 PEP. So anyway, it'll walk and talk, boy, I'll tell you. That's on sideband now, remember that. I'm going to turn it back to AM. Let's see what it does on the AM. Hello audio, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1, audio test. Yeah, about 1,300. Dennis, I think you'll be real happy with your radio, buddy. Sorry it took so long to get it out to you. And folks, if you got an order with me, it's coming. I'm working on it. I'm doing this full time now. Retired from my other job, so I ain't got to worry about that anymore. All right, Dennis, sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to build it for you. 7-3, everybody. Stay safe.